Hello, everyone. So we are here to do our free readings. I came on a little bit earlier today. I feel like I've been really rushed coming on here for 11:11 the last few days. So for people that don't know, free readings are at 11:11 a.m. Atlantic Standard Time and 7 p.m. As you're seeing, I'm coming on a bit earlier. Sometimes I might come on a little bit later, but I do my best to come on at that time. All right, so we're even going to do our meditation a little bit earlier this morning. So I'm going to start off with a few cleansing breaths. So welcome in. We're going to start today, just hopping on now a little early to do our, again, silent meditation. So feel free to join in on this. One of the things that's been coming through for me, I started doing this on Remembrance Day, and I would feel like for me, I'm clairaudient. So when I go into this meditation, I'm hearing messages and I'm connecting to my spirit team. So I'm also going to encourage you, hello, welcome in, guys, to it's only like a minute, not even. Thank you, guys. So I'm going to encourage you to also do the same. See if you can connect to this energy. Just experience it with me, okay? So we're going to take a few cleansing breaths. Thank you very much, guys. If you've been watching me for a bit, one of the things that I've been working on is when we get up to 10,000 likes. So just encouraging people to tap and click on the screen and the hearts. We're doing deeper readings for someone for free, which is great. Thank you very much. As you guys know, subscribers get priority here as well. They get a free reading and healing every time. And we're also going to answer some questions with my magic wand thingy. We were working on that last night, and people think it's really cool. So we get a yes and we get a no. So it's really nice when I'm not the one doing the work. The magic wand is. Hello, Tanya, welcome in. So again, we're just setting ourselves up for a little silent meditation. We're also going to connect to the daily energy. As promised, I'm doing the daily energy live instead of me doing that on my own, so that the people that are actually in the live will get more benefits because they're actually present to that reading. We're going to, of course, call in some collective energy as well, so that can be helpful. If you do have a lot of questions that you need answered, you'll see that the collective messages, the theme that's going on in our group, will also connect to you. And for people that are new to me, I'm a psychic medium. I'm not doing mediumship today, but I am going to create a live soon where we're just doing mediumship readings. So if that's something you think is cool, make sure you're following, because I'll be setting that up, as well as bringing people onto the camera. And I also have a membership group as well, guys. You might hear me talking about that a lot because there's a lot of really great content and support and classes and things like that in there for literally anyone. So it doesn't matter what level you're on. And again, those are all just recorded stuff. And I also have a free masterclass this Saturday, again, completely free in a private setting. No recordings. It's intimate. We only have 3 people in there, so feel free to get in on that by using my link tree. All right, guys, so going into this silence here, taking a moment, maybe placing your hand up on your heart. So Katrina, I'll write your name down. You'll be first on the list for your free reading, okay? So quieting the mind here if you're able to. Okay, so feel free to share, guys, during that silent meditation if you were able to get any information. Did you have anything happen? I'd love to hear. I guess I would just want to know more surrounding Ian and what's going on with him. EAN, is that what you meant to say, Katrina? Just let me know there why we stopped talking and things. So, who is this person again? I don't think you meant EAN. Did you mean EAN? So I'll just share pronounced Ian. Okay. So you want to know what's going on. around that energy. Okay, perfect. So one of the things that came up in my silent meditation was a big thing is like loving self-love is one component. That's what I was getting for our energy for people today, for our collective daily reading for people in here. So making sure that you're, of course, focusing on that right now. Also, I'm in love with you was coming up as well. So it feels like there are definitely people working on relationships here, like love relationships. That makes sense. I was also getting the message college years, so I'm not sure if anybody connects to that as well. When we get up to 10,000, we're going to pull somebody out and do a deeper reading for you for free as well, so keep tapping that screen, please. So college years to me can represent someone who's like wanting to have fun. They're like just living their freedom, that sort of thing. So again, that might be something that you're wishing you had more of, or something that you're in right now. So if you are single, I feel like this is a great energy right now to explore just having more fun, more playful energy. So if you're coming in here with some serious vibes, maybe just consider being in that college energy. Okay. The other thing that came up was matrimony. To me, that's about marriage. So there might be something going on in relation to your marriage or wanting to get married, something to do with a wedding, that sort of thing. I was also connecting to and hearing guilt trip. So I'm not sure if there's someone who might be putting you on a guilt trip, or you've been doing that to someone else, but be cautious of this at this time. If you're feeling like you have to do things because somebody's kind of pulling you into that, like again, it could, I think of a guilt trip being more a bit manipulative, right? Is he in a relationship? Is that why we stopped talking to me? So you just want to know what's going on there. Okay. So the other thing that was coming up is babies. There might be a baby coming, or there was a baby born. I mean, I think about we're getting a new puppy. That's something we're looking forward to. So there's a celebratory energy of like a birth of some sort. So again, that could be something that you might want to focus a bit more on. Also, when I think about a child, it could be, you know, you doing some work on your inner child, but I also see it as something new with the new moon energy we just had. We're now just out of that. So thank you for everyone who purchased new moon readings, and for the people who joined the membership group to take advantage of the new moon rituals, readings, and theta healing. So now all my new moon readings are going to be over in the membership group, as well as my weeklies. But yeah, these college years are really coming up. And so pay attention to that. I don't know if that connects to anybody. I'm sure it does somehow. Again, these are often when I get messages in my meditation, there's a bit of some breakdown that I have to do. And so by asking you guys, it's nice to hear something back as well. Like, hey, something is going on with my college years, or I met somebody in college and that's who I'm focused on, whatever it is. And then tongue-tied also came up with an LOL. Are you struggling with getting out your words, self-expressing? That seems to be a theme with people I'm attracting right now, and also with this energy where you're wanting to speak. I'm even seeing that in the first reading that we're going to be focusing on with our subscriber here, just again with like that desire to want to, you know, get information. However, sometimes we need to ask questions, right? And so it's allowing ourselves and giving ourselves permission to speak from our hearts, but take our time. Maybe, you know, the timing has to be right for you. Okay. So again, I'm seeing somebody having a question with husband. So I feel like that's confirmation about the matrimony and some of the college years and love. Oh, tubes tied also is another message. See how many information, how many things that come in a silent meditation for me. So that's why I'm encouraging you guys to see what you get energy wise in your meditation. We hung out once and then he stopped talking to me. Okay. So not a very long time. So yeah, tubes tied. I don't know if that relates to anybody as well, but I see that as someone who's like fearful or something of, you know, maybe getting pregnant, or maybe there's something to do with pregnancy, things like that. So, maybe there's something to do with pregnancy, things like that. So, it was kind of like weird. And as soon as I was connecting to Tanya, I was like, woo! Oh, maybe the tube's tied as me. I go for a full hysterectomy next week and am in pain today. Okay, well, send her some hearts there. Send her some love. She's in pain. If you guys do any healing, maybe send her some healing as well. So whenever I get something like an alarm on my phone, or my phone's starting to die or something, it will freeze. So don't panic, guys. Again, maybe panic energy is coming up for some people, of like not being in that energy of like cool and calm. So maybe you need a spa day, or you need an energy session, or whatever it is. Lately, the last few days coming on here, I've been feeling like there is this need for calm. And so I changed my subscribers from read to calm. As we shift over the energy, you'll see me changing that beside your name. All right, so I'm glad that I'm getting confirmation on these channeled messages from my meditation. I also want to inspire you guys to do this for yourselves. Sometimes we don't trust ourselves when we are getting messages, and I know that there are some people in here that are capable of tuning in, and sometimes we just need to, again, get into that relaxed state. So at 11:11 this week, I'm coming on to do that. However, I came on a bit early today because I want to make sure I don't feel rushed to get off either, because I do have some things I have to do after. And I will also be back on at 7 p.m. Atlantic Standard Time. So I'm in New Brunswick, Canada. If you're Eastern, you're 1 hour behind. So you guys can figure out time. All right, so we're up to 2.8K. So once we get up to 10,000, we'll tune in and pull somebody out to do a deeper reading. There's a lot of distraction coming up right away. So I want to just, with Katrina's energy, let's all kind of like allow Katrina to have a little space here, because she's a subscriber and we want to do a reading for her. So I'm going to go into your energy, setting this intention to see what's going down with you and Ian, okay? I don't know, I was getting he's on a tear. Hello, Alicia, welcome in. I'm going to put you on the list. He's on a tear. So for me, I don't know, what does that mean to you, Katrina, when you think, as I was sharing kind of like how signs and symbols come through for me? That's how I hear things, and then I have to dissect it. But I like to dissect it with you guys where we do have a chat. So does that mean anything? Is that like he's running away? He's also in panic mode. He's on a mission to party. Do you know what that means to you? Let me know, okay? Because to me, I can share my thoughts as well. On a tear, I'm not too sure. Okay, so in your mind, Katrina, when you think of somebody who's on a tear, or they're going into one, we'll just say, what does that mean to you? Because I know what it means to me. Someone who's on a tear is like they're focused mentally on whatever it is that they need to do and where they need to go. And they're not exactly focused on, like, again, you, or, sometimes like trusting as well. So what I feel with this relationship or situation, because you want to know if he's in a new relationship, is that why he's not talking to you? And definitely when somebody's on a mission mentally to go and do all of these things, it definitely tells me that it's not, the priority isn't you. You know what I'm saying? So my invitation with this right now is for you to focus and prioritize on your heart a bit more. In the beginner level membership, we also have the Center Yourself program, which is very helpful for these types of things, to get the theta healing downloads around that. So again, heart-centered energy right now for you. Anything that you feel like will make you happy, I would focus on that happiness for yourself, because often when we are working on other people's energy, again, we always want to make sure we're focusing on ourselves. So for you, I'm going to scratch off the I love you part, and then the more energy on you, your heart. So I'm scratching that off for our meditation, because I think that one was for you. I know, okay? You deleted me off social media and I don't understand why. So that's a perfect example of someone who's on a tear. They're like ripping through things, right? So they're like, meh, out of my way. You get what I'm saying? I'm just confused. Yeah, so So tune into your heart space if you want a deeper reading. As you know, I have some specials offered this week and for our monthly for December. So although December might feel far away to you, it is good to get a timeline reading. And if you have questions, throw them in with your payment. Okay. Thank you so much for being here. Good morning, Kim. So I'll write you on the list here as well. If you guys want to get on the list, join in as a subscriber in the corner by clicking the star. We're also going to do some daily general energy for people in here, and at 10,000 likes, we're going to pull somebody out and do a deeper free reading for you, and we'll also answer some questions here for free. Okay, so I'm going to get out of your energy, Katrina, sending some love to that throat, heart, and shoulders. So any type of stress you can work on today. Probably again, I'm scratching off the college years because I do feel like embracing the fact that you have some freedom in your life right now, I feel. Okay, so my head feels a little overwhelmed right now, so thank you so much, guys, for being in here. If you could just maybe just cleanse your energy or ground as you're entering this space, that would be great. I'm not sure what people are coming in here with, but it is important to, again, get relaxed, get calm. That's why we started off with a meditation here. So if you could politely do that, it would be helpful for our group. Hey, Georgie. You guys want to see George? He's a perfect little healer to help too. So, Alicia, are you in here? Do you have a question? We'll go into your Akashic records and we'll focus on that. Am I an earth angel? I'm getting a no for that, Susan. Do you do healing right now? Are you an energy worker? Are you a light worker? Or are you questioning doing that? Earth angels, there's a lot to that. It's like when if you believe. Alicia, are you in here? We're gonna focus on you. If not, we're gonna shift over to Kim. Yeah, Earth Angels, the way I see it is, if you believe after we die, I've done a past life reading and a course with someone here. Okay, so what would your question be if you had one, Alicia, or what are you here to focus on today with this energy? Where this lady in her past life, she had a choice to come back. To help heal people and be like essentially an earth angel, and she chose to come back because she didn't have to come back to earth, but she chose to come back to help people. So she would be an earth angel, right? And she just had this like beautiful energy. She's a gorgeous human. She just lit up the room. So I'm not saying that you're not a beautiful energy. It's just, again, life path. You know what I'm saying? Soul path, things like that. So if I were you, that's something I would investigate more on. What is your soul path? What are you aligned? What's your, what makes you happy? What are your gifts? Things like that, and keep digging into that. I feel like you probably know what those are already. Just general. Okay. Thank you for answering that. One of my readings I did last night, it's just like a 1-minute reading I put underneath my profile here. So the person asking if they're an earth angel, maybe watch that, because I'm talking about exactly that. Okay. Oh, my foot is asleep. So Alicia, I'd love to hear how you're feeling today. Ooh, I feel like you've got a lot going on. Okay, so we're gonna go into your energy. And I'm going to encourage you to focus on something you're grateful for, okay? What are you grateful for? Just to help your energy here. So we can move and get you a little more settled. We might be able to get up to 10,000 if people keep tapping for someone to get a deeper free reading, if you like free readings. Exactly that, a lot going on. So that's what you're grateful for? I feel like that's not what you're grateful for. So I'm working on today. It feels like we need a bit more interaction to get people using their throat chakra. Even if you're typing, writing is the second best thing outside of speaking. So yeah, it's hard to see the grateful right now. Okay, so are you dealing with some depression, anxiety, anger, resentment? What would the emotion be? Oh, my foot is really asleep. I'm getting stress. I don't know if you're caught up in a situation or something like that. Hello there. So you have to subscribe to get on the list. We're also going to be doing collective readings. We're going to pull somebody out at 10,000 likes, and we're going to be doing some quick messages here as well. My foot is totally asleep. So Alicia, for some reason, I feel like you need some energy work, some body work. Depression, resentment, maybe anger, yes, stress. Everything in life is up in the air. I don't know. What I'm getting for some reason is you might feel like I'm hearing like you might feel like you're the last on the totem pole. Does that relate to you? Are you feeling like your needs aren't prioritized right now by others? Maybe you're forgetting to prioritize yourself. Maybe you don't have the energy to do the things that you want. You don't have the things that you want. So for me, this is a feeling of an imbalance with relationship harmony. Okay. So relationships are really challenging, by the way. So when you're working on relationships, these are the hardest things to work on in terms of spirituality. So my encouragement would be like, don't give yourself a hard time if you're working on relationship balance right now. Again, they're the hardest things to master while we're here on earth. So if you're like, oh, this isn't working or this isn't balanced, just have a little more patience with yourself, because I feel like you're on track, but you don't feel like you're on track. And that's why we get readings. I have a reading scheduled for myself today in a couple hours, and I know when I need one, just because I'm like, oh, it's been a little while. I need that tune up. You know what I'm saying? And as a subscriber, I give you guys readings every single day. So that is such a beautiful thing. So just treat your physical body with the love that it needs. If you're not treating yourself with the healing light that you need, it's really, really hard for other people to do that for you. So again, if you're judging yourself, what is the energy we're putting out to someone else? Judgment, right? So every time you're putting yourself down, there's going to be somebody else that's going to do that exact same thing to you. So if you're going out or something like that, right? And you're feeling insecure about your outfit, just using that as an example, you're shaming yourself or something like that. When you go out, you're going to like feel like there's someone maybe looking at you and like judging your outfit or something. But it's actually like it's the internal dialogue that we're experiencing, okay, that we're putting out there. So if we're building our energy up and we're feeling good, other people are going to notice that about us, and they're going to compliment us, and they'll be like, wow, you know? So for some reason it feels like you've got to do some of that inner work. And I'm hearing wound work. So anything from the past that has been hurtful for you, that's something to start digging up, and understanding that you can change your mindset, okay? And those are things I work on with people in sessions. So my free masterclass is a private Zoom session, so only the people that signed up for that class are going to get the support. So because that's free, I would suggest coming into that. Anybody that wants to, we only have 3 people signed up, and it's free. So getting a free session is a highly recommended thing if you're able to with that schedule, okay? But yeah, that's what's coming through for you. So sending you so much love to your, feels like your sacral and your solar plexus. So those are areas I would definitely check in with. If you don't know where your sacral is, it's your stomach. And also your solar plexus is that little hole we have underneath our heart, and where our lungs come up and meet in the center. So when we do yoga and we say heart center, it's right around here, right? The perfect balance of the upper chakra and the lower chakra. So the word balance keeps coming up for you, Alicia. So I hope that makes sense to you. Okay, if it does, feel free to tap the screen, send me a little heart. So for you, guilt trip and matrimony are coming up as well. It's so weird. It's actually coming up in order for people. So yes, relationships and people who have made you feel badly about yourself, or you've put more forward and haven't gotten back. So it's time to start receiving. Okay, Alicia, does this make sense to you? We're spending a little bit more time on our subscribers today. So it's almost 11:11. Maybe we'll still go into another meditation since we have some people here that might benefit from that. So we're getting out of your energy. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, what part is the kinda? What are you feeling confused about? Because I'm not going to get out of your energy until we feel like this is cleaned up. I would never leave somebody hanging. I definitely have issues with marriage. Okay, so what's the kinda part? So it's 11:11. We'll do our meditation and then you tell me what the kind of part is, because I would never leave somebody hanging feeling confused. That's not what I'm here to do. It doesn't matter if we're on a TikTok live. Okay, so what's confusing you? What's the kind of part? What is the part you don't like understand fully? Okay, so we're all going to go into a little meditation here and then I'll see what you say, Alicia. So taking a couple deep breaths. All right, so let me know, guys, what did you get in your meditation? Did you get any downloads or information? Was that hard for you to do? Were you able to do it? Or are you too focused on something else? It's okay, don't worry about it, thanks. Okay, so interesting because you're working on receiving, but you're kind of like rejecting the healing. So whenever I do healing work and energy work, because we're just doing readings right now, but whenever we start to hit like where you're like where we're actually gonna crack like what's going on, um, there's a lot of coping mechanisms that happen to people. We've learned this in our training. And so there's like a list of all the things that happen to people, right? They can get defensive, they can get angry, all of these like negative emotions can come up. And often it's like, oh, that means the healing's working. That means we're getting to where we need to get to. So if you can, and a lot of people like kind of, because they're unfamiliar about this, like sometimes they'll question some of the things that are happening. So it's completely normal to feel negative emotions when you're starting to get to the meat of what it is that you need to work on, just so you know. So it's okay to feel a little uncomfortable. And this is kind of part of the shadow work that I was talking about underneath my YouTube live the other day. So if anybody's curious to know what I'm talking about in relation to this, go and watch that video and I think you'll find it helpful. And underneath my YouTube channel, I also have the replays from the last so many days, and I have lots of healing and support in there, again, for free. Okay, so you're never alone. And again, free resources are awesome, including that masterclass. So yeah, if you ever cry as well, that I would encourage crying, because that means you're releasing. Okay, so if you feel like, oh, I'm gonna start to cry or something like that, and then you push it back down, we actually want to again let that out, and that will make you feel a lot lighter and happier. Okay, so tongue tied, again, scratching that one out, because that's more about that throat chakra of like pushing back down when we need it to come up and up. Okay. So sending you lots of love. And I know when we're going through an emotional roller coaster, it's hard to heal. So trust in divine timing. When you're ready to release these things, when you're ready to work on them, you will. Okay? So it's okay if you're feeling a little sad or whatever it is. It's okay. So maybe it's time to just monitor, how much time you're putting into yourself and dedicating towards this work. You get what I'm saying? It is a daily journey, just so you guys know. It's not like a once a month thing. So, yeah, kudos to the people working on themselves right now. It's a challenge. That's why a lot of people will be like, "Oh, I don't need this," because it's work. You know what I'm saying? We've got to change, our lifestyle will change, our relationships will change, and things like that. My signs and symbols program there's also someone in here that needs that, so that's a 55 Canadian to join 1 month for my membership group, and then you'll get, there's like 6 hours in that class, so you listen to the teachings and things like that and get the healings and all that. But there's someone I think who would really benefit from understanding how to dissect angel numbers and dreams and animal symbolism, because I'm feeling it's more related to animal symbolism. Oh, my heart just stopped all of a sudden. Kim. Okay, so Kim, I'm going to focus on you now. Okay. I feel like working on my magic wand here. So, Kim, what would you like to focus on? This gives us yeses and nos and maybes. So, is my name Robin? Is my name Kim? So, no is up and down. Is my name Robin? Okay, so Kim, feel free to bring in any questions again that you have here. I meant about your class, haha, but I'd like whatever message is meant for me today. What was the question there? I'll go back to it, okay? I was on a rant. You guys will get to know me. I rant, okay? All right. I'd like a meditation. Is that what you're talking about? Kim, just help me out here because there's a lot of comments. I don't have any questions. Okay, it's interesting because I was feeling like you needed yeses and nos. So let's check in with the body then, shall we? So, because one of the things that we did in our free masterclass underneath my YouTube channel, I'm not sure if you had a chance to watch the first masterclass, Kim, but because you're coming into the second masterclass, I feel like it's important for you to watch the first one. So maybe that's why I'm tuning into that, because we checked in with our bodies and how much attention we're actually paying to our physical body. Okay, perfect. And no pressure when you can. But this is, again, coming up for a reason, because we want to focus on body, mind, and spirit, right? But I feel like if you're attracted to the masterclass, it's because you're actually working on your body. And which is interesting. In the last meditation I did, I got heavily focused on weight and like, I feel like physical appearance stuff. Like, women, I feel like sometimes we don't realize that we're judging ourselves or putting a lot of like pressure on ourselves to like take better care of our bodies and stuff like that. So Kim, do you sometimes put a little pressure on yourself to like take extra good care of yourself? And that could be internally or externally, but do you create sometimes a little pressure? I've got to stay healthy, I've got to stay youthful, or make sure that this and that. Okay, that's what I'm getting for you. Okay, I'm going to school in January. Very exciting. Okay, so do you have perfection tendencies by chance as well? It's interesting because now I'm going to the top of my most recent meditation. So the first two people were at the top of the first meditation. You're at the top of the second meditation. Yes, I do. Okay, I'm trying to be more healthy. Okay. So affirmations come through right away. I'm a perfectionist. So when you are having tendencies to put pressure on yourself of like, I'm trying to be healthy, just the word trying says that like you're not there yet, because a key thing, especially with new moon energy, is we want to feel like we're bringing it in, but we also already have it. Otherwise it'll feel like it's a goal that's away from us. But think about it. You are already healthy. You don't have to go somewhere to get healthy. You don't need to go to the gym to get healthy. You're already healthy, and you're just wanting to continue to be healthy, if that makes sense. So for some reason, it's more of like a rewiring of your mindset towards reminding yourself that you already have all of the things that you're looking to attract. You really, really do. If you're looking to manifest emotions, you can remind yourself you already have those emotions. It's possible to have that in the now. And so if you could just eliminate the I have to get there, I have to do the things, and just say I already am there. I am doing the things. Even if it's like energetically you're going to do it, you can say like I've already done this in spirit. I've already like this has already happened. You know what I'm saying? So if you can just work a little bit more on future and looking into your future by using visualization and then pulling that energy into your now, I think that'll really help with the perfectionism and the pressure and the to-do list, okay? Because I feel like you're a to-do list person. Okay, I'm glad. So I'm glad you found that helpful. Are there any subscribers? I think I saw Wesley in here. You're welcome as well. Wesley, are you in there? If not, we're going to shift over. Well, right now, I think I have Wesley. I don't even know if he's on the list. Getting some worry vibes. I also wrote that down as well from the meditation, stress and worry. Yes, I'm here. Okay, so Wesley, by chance, have you been stressed and worried? Is that like an energy you've been feeling, or is there something going on? This could also be past related, or maybe there's a situation that's coming in right now where you're like maybe not feeling motivated or excited about it. Does this relate to you? Hi, Georgie. Mwah. Oh, he's your baby. Let me know. We're having a little more dialogue and interaction today just because I want to make sure that, again, people are able to understand and communicate back. Just to keep using the throat chakra and the heart chakra, because I think a lot of people have walls up right now. And the only way we're going to get there is if you can also acknowledge that that I'm not telling you what's going on. You're also helping me understand so you know where you are energetically, right? And this can be hard when we're pulling up things that are unconscious. It's like, I think I feel this way. You know, not stressed in general, but have a stressful job, project manager, have it under control though. Okay, well, let's go into that. Let's pull you up a card and just connect. I'm getting chills. Connect to the energy of work. Because the fact that you have a stressful job, it's like, okay, what makes it stressful? That's kind of what I'm getting. Because you feel like you're in control, which is good. You feel like you can manage your stress. Fabulous. But what makes it stressful to you? Because could you eliminate that you have a stressful job? Like, could you change that story and say, I have a job that's easy for me because I manage my stress so well? You know what I mean? So how you're looking at that job, labeling it as a stressful job, right? Maybe it used to be stressful. It's not stressful anymore. So you've got the card of this person being like, yeah, I've got this. I totally have got this. So I feel like you've been working on confidence. Hello, K-Love33. I'm going to put you down. Welcome in. We came on a little early today, but we haven't done the general energy. We just did a meditation. It's just so many things happening, working on multiple projects. Okay, so just a lot of energy. And so it sounds like you have a lot of chaos going on around you, and you're just working on healing anything internally within yourself so that when these external factors are going on, you can just be like very confident. Because I'm seeing you as a project manager needing to be confident in chaos. So when everything's chaotic around you, you need to come across as calm, even if you're not feeling calm that day in your body. So I think what's coming up here is if there's anything you can eliminate in your life habit-wise right now that you know isn't serving you, work on that, okay? So do you know, I don't know if you know like what some maybe healthy habits are that you're looking to attract or unhealthy habits that you're looking to clear out, because this new moon, I feel like maybe you didn't do a new moon ritual, or I'm not sure if you work on that, but I'm kind of getting you're still clearing out things from the past and inviting new things to come in. So let me know if that makes sense to you. Do you know what these healthy habits are that you're bringing in and unhealthy habits that you're letting go of? It might be just one thing, but I do get that there is something that you're looking to manifest and attract right now. Let me know if you relate to that. And Caleb, free three, let me know if there's something you're working on, and I'll jot that down as well. Don't know about rituals. Okay, no problem. I should put that in my link tree. I have a free new moon ritual that you can follow along to every new moon. I also do a paid ritual, which is $11.11 with Theta Healing in my again beginner membership thing that I have group through myhorsemanreadings.com. However, I also have a free one you can do, and there's still time. Yes, we're getting out of the energy, but there's still time for you. So if you go to my YouTube link, okay, please subscribe and like. You'll see playlists. I have tons of different things. If people like meditations, I've got some meditations. I've got some Theta healing downloads. I have Reiki healing, all kinds of stuff, things in relation to money rituals, which might be great for people, bringing in more abundance, love, stuff like that. But yeah, under playlists, you'll see rituals. And then if you scroll through, you'll see the new moon ritual. And again, that might be helpful for you because what you can do is write down the things that you're looking to attract. And so just by tuning into what it is that you want to attract, I think you'll start to see what you're letting go of, okay? If that's something that is unclear for you. I think that you're working on possibly letting go of what other people think. That's what I feel like the habit is. So if you're letting go of what other people think, like just that sometimes like that old habit of like, I know I shouldn't care what other people think, but sometimes I fall into that trap, you know? So your new habit would be working on caring less about what other people think, right? And that's just kind of what I'm getting. So if it's like ego, I'm letting go of my ego and I'm inviting in more intuition. Because the 1111 portal that we had, again, these replays are underneath YouTube, that was all about transformation, letting go of the old, bringing in the new, and working on the intuition. So I'm not surprised that you're working on intuition if that's what was coming up with the 1111 portal. I think we all are, right? So these are also messages that other people can benefit from. Okay, so yes, I know that feels like a lot of information, but again, under my link tree, at least that'll guide you in the right direction. If you need any help navigating, where is this thing you said? Just as a subscriber, you're allowed to inbox me. If you're not a subscriber, please don't inbox me. Just follow my link tree to get in touch with me if you do have questions, okay? Thank you. All right, so we're going to move on to Kayla. Thank you so much for asking your question and being here and being a subscriber. Kayla33, I guess G is linked to childhood issues. I'm just seeing what else you said. Still thinking about what spirit guides say I'm being stubborn about, maybe Gerard, but healing. So stubborn, Gerard, and healing. My feet are totally asleep. I'm getting there's a little irritation with you, Caleb. That's right away what I'm picking up here. And it just feels like it's little stuff. So I feel like if your body is going through any changes or shifts, like hormonally, or if you're noticing, like if you have a more active bladder than you typically do, I feel like Louise Hay would be really great for you, how to heal your body. So literally you can Google how to heal your body, Louise Hay, and what you'll see are affirmations for anything that you have going on energetically. So for instance, if you feel like you're having just hot flashes or something, you can look up what hot flashes represent, what imbalance is going on in your body emotionally, and then again it'll show you what to affirm to help you with that. That's really coming through. Oh my god, my legs are asleep. Oh my god. So I'm just going to finish you, Caleb, because I think you're our last subscriber. What I'm going to do is there's an alarm going off in the background and I need to wake my feet up. So I'm going to come back on to do the daily energy and we're going to start off fresh and live, okay? Even though we're at 5K, once we get up to 5K instead of 10K in that live, then we'll pull somebody out, okay? So make sure you're following me, guys. So Caleb, that's what's coming through for you, okay? The stubborn energy is still going deeper inside of yourself and just digging out anything that's not making you feel grounded. That's kind of what's coming through to help you with this energy. The Gerard energy, it feels like, again, just eliminating anything that's still kind of underneath there that's making you feel a little unsettled. So doing that work is helpful. This card says that this person's desiring to learn more. So you are going through a learning curve, okay? So you're right, you are going through a healing journey, but it's also a learning curve right now. So be kind to yourself. It might be stubborn and frustrated towards yourself if you're maybe not getting the lessons or whatever it is. I'm getting like just the more you can kind of hold space for yourself right now to explore these things, the easier it'll be. So I don't sense you're stubborn towards others, okay? It feels actually more towards yourself. And I think that there have been times where people have taken you for granted as well, and that's also something you're clearing. All right, guys, so I will be back on. There's still lots of time to complete this. I'm just gonna do what I need to do, and I'll be back on. All right, guys, thanks so much for being here. We'll see you soon. Yes, shaking it is tough. For sure it is. But again, the lessons is what I'm hearing. It's about you standing strong in your power and your energy. So boundaries will also be another lesson for you. We never stop learning about boundaries, just so you know. So if you're like, oh, boundaries again? Yep, boundaries again. All right, guys, we'll see you soon. Bye for now. Thanks again.